Hello friends of YouTube, I'm Lorien and I'm bringing you a tarot card reading forecast for Virgo and the month of May 2015. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a tarot reader, eclectic witch, crystal healer, astrologer, and I teach meditation on the side too. This is my first batch of monthly tarot readings. I'm currently in the middle of doing the earth signs now, and Virgo, here we are. I've mentioned previously that there is no actual video because I don't have a camera basically, so for now it's the card images and me nattering to you until I can splash out and get myself a nice new video camera. This is a general reading. It picks up on the energies that seem to be around you at the moment and how this carries through into May. So as I say, if you don't pick up on the message that's meant for you or you feel connected with, don't worry, you're probably on a different vibration at this moment in time and you may not find it relevant to you, so that's okay. But you may find something which resonates with you in future, so just keep a lookout. If after this reading you would like a custom personal reading with me, I would love to read for you and get a more unique insight into your own energies, so please do check out the ways to contact me below. Okay, so let me shuffle the cards for you. I'll be using my tried and tested Gilded Tarot deck to start this batch off, and in just a second you'll be able to see the cards which came out for you lovely Virgo people in May 2015. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, we have 4 cards at the top showing the energies of approximately 1 week of May each. At the bottom, it's the overall energy for your sign for May, giving you a general message to take into consideration, really. Overall, we have a very nice outlook for you. I'm seeing there's a lot of career questions in here, a lot of shifting in relation to that area for you, but mostly I feel like you'll be finding a path which suits you more. In many ways you're at a crossroads. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's a better path than the other in many ways. You could be tempted to go into something more comfortable or what you want for the moment and the short term, rather than staying on perhaps the more inconvenient road, but which would serve you a lot better in the end. So it's about finding which one you feel you can cope with and deal with. It feels like, to me, you want comfort from being around familiar things, and that could actually draw you towards something which could be difficult to get out of in the long run. But I do feel that it's about where you feel you are at the moment in your life and in your path at this second. So if you were more drawn to the comforted area, that's absolutely fine. It's just a case of balancing things, I feel, and in any case these ideas are forming and taking shape. So the 2 roads in front of you, you can make that decision, and I feel like in many ways you will be doing it through the best intentions. If you feel more at ease in taking the easier option, well, says it all really, more power to you. But the only thing is to remember the balance, remember the longer term goals that you have, and treat yourself right so you can stay the course and get to where you want to go to in the coming months. Basically, if you have a goal, make sure that you can, if you take the easier path, make sure that you can continue reaching for those heights. Don't get swayed by security and blankets and the cuddly things that seem nice, but you will not be able to move out from in the future. So it's overall not a bad start to the month, but I do see that you may need to watch where you're going. So don't feel like you need to go all in. You can deliberate if you need to, and I know some of you Virgos will deliberate quite a bit. So yeah, it's just again the balance thing with this. A lot of people for the next card may think that the King of Pentacles would point to you or point to someone physically in your life, but to me this doesn't feel 100% the case this time. I feel like now you're going to be treating the path you choose, so you do make a decision, with the respect and hard work you're prepared to commit to. You're trusting yourself, and you will be finding where you are in your environment there's resources that you have available to you in a big way. And I do feel for some of you this card does equate to a grounding force when it comes to a male person, and certainly if you are male as well, I feel like it could be that you need to ground yourself. On the opposite, someone may be trying to tie you down, and you may be inclined to let them. But just make sure that you're very happy with what you're being tied to, because you don't want to change your mind down the line and have a struggle letting go. And this actually feels, for many of you, to do more with property. It's like a house change or something to do with feeling like your home environment reflects yourself. You will get the energy to make your house a home. And the balance that we have here with the Two of Wands now shows is necessary for 2 weeks ahead with the nitpicky Five of Wands. So if you're not in balance, you could find yourself drawn into fights, have somebody overbearing, putting their 2 cents in where it's not wanted. There could be somebody well-intentioned that thinks they know best for you, but they don't. And everything will be happening so quickly. And, there could be some arguments caused by stress and the amount of pressure surrounding you. All the habits you didn't like about someone seem to be really getting on your nerves. They may be grinding your gears, but take yourself to one side. Just take a breather and then go into it when you're feeling a bit more refreshed. It's not a big deal. It's not going to be a very big impact on your month, but it will annoy you and it may just get you down a bit. Considering the state of flux you've been in the last few weeks and, making sure that everything feels comfortable, it's just going to stress you out. So just try and take a step back. And because we have the lovely Eight of Wands rounding off the month, going into June, I feel like it's going to end up absolutely fine for you. I love the Eight of Wands. It's such a beautiful energy to me. It's like you're being launched into something good. Everything will be happening so quickly. It will be fast. And you could be feeling very energized. This project that you've been thinking of may finally actually be in sight. The end game is here. So something is very significant when it comes to your career as well. Almost like, despite the competition or the suppressed feeling that week 3 may have given to you, you're now able to burst out of that and make your place. You really are able to move forwards with sort of a bit more pep. So you've been comfortable or you've stuck it out, whichever one you chose, and I feel like you will now be seeing the results of that in a good way. And looking as to what is the overall message with the delightful Moon card, it's the sense of confusion that you may find it hard to understand where you're coming from sometimes, let alone where you're going. And it's because of this haze of business and the confusing, I'm going to put it out there, I feel like it's a hormonal thing. I feel like because something is out of balance within you, you may be drawn to what seems comfortable and good because of an emotional need to feel secure and cling to what's familiar. It's not a bad thing, but don't let it rattle you when you're out of the fog, because this Moon card signifies to me that you're going to have some clarity coming through and you're definitely going to be in a more psychic and intuitive blend in this month. Secrets are going to be revealed to you, and I feel like your path will be shown to you as well. So don't second guess yourself. I know it may be a very up and down, topsy-turvy month for some of you, but you have to really trust that solar plexus. And when it gives you a message, and trust your third eye when you feel it tingle, because it means something. It's not your imagination. Go with it. Don't overthink it. Go with your gut, because it's a very interesting path that's come up for you, Virgo. You're going to be very busy and it seems contemplating a lot of things. Maybe a lot of life choices, questions. There's also very psychic energy coming through. But what a way to end the month. I mean, it just shows that you'll get through it and you will actually be propelled or driven to go forward and make something out of what you've just gone through. So it's going to be a very interesting ride, and I'd love to know how you get on as well. If you do have any stories to share, please do so. And again, if you would like me to take a more personal look at what the month has in store for you, contact me via any of the links below. I would love to read for you. But for now, Virgo, keep the faith, trust your gut, and I will see you for your next reading in June.